All right, it's Fine Arts Friday, and we're sending you off into the weekend with this Fine Arts Friday. It's a play celebrating gospel music and Black history. Crowns is coming to the Simpsonville Arts Center, and it's based off a book that follows the story of a group of women and their church hats. And joining me now is Clark Nesbitt, Kristen Brock, and Miriam Burgess. We want to thank you for being here with us today, and we have a lot of questions for you. You guys ready?
Yeah.
They're not hard questions, don't worry. I'm not going to ask you about like algebra or anything. Can you explain to us what Crowns is all about?
Okay, Crowns is well, first of all, Crowns tells the story. It's a Black history story, and it's based on Black women in their church hats. And they go back in time because of a young lady who is struggling. She's from Brooklyn, New York, and she's sent down south to live with her grandmother. And one of the interesting things about it is that she was sent down south to Darlington, South Carolina.
Oh.
So we thought it was interesting that we're in South Carolina.
Yeah.
But and so these church ladies and her grandmother, they teach her about her heritage and her culture and her history. And they do it through the telling of their stories using their hats. But I think both of these ladies can tell you more about it. And her grandmother is actually being played by Kirsten. And Kirsten is known as Mother Shaw in the production. And Mabel, Miriam Burgess, is quite a character. But I'll let them tell you a little bit about their characters.
So my character is Mother Shaw, and I have the responsibility of teaching my granddaughter a new way of life, bringing forth her identity, her understanding of life, and our culture in a way, almost reteaching her. Engulfing her in this culture. One of the lines from the play is she doesn't know much about hats. Her mother never wore them, or she describes what her mother wore as head rags. And so us, as the ladies, the women of the church, are explaining to her the meaning behind our crowns, our hats that we wear to church and throughout life.
I love it. So let me ask, what inspired you guys to do this? Because this sounds like an incredible opportunity, and I love the story with it. Well, what was the inspiration?
The inspiration, first of all, was to have a theater company. And Clark Nesbitt's No Dreams Deferred, Productions Unlimited, is a new community theater that tells the story of marginalized people, of Black people, that there is not that place or that space where we tell our stories from our perspectives. And there are stories that we relate to that are within our community that sometimes people don't recognize, but also are a good way of learning what diversity is. Mm-hmm. Diversity is understanding everyone's culture,
right,
and in embracing each person's culture, and not, I want to say, not a melting pot, more like a salad with different vegetables in it, and you can taste each one of them, and they all have equal value to make up that salad. And so I want to see diversity take that route, that we each have the opportunity to tell our stories from our perspective and our viewpoints.
What were some of the challenges when putting this play together?
Being new.
Okay.
Finding a venue. And we were blessed and fortunate because the Simpsonville Arts Center and the manager, Melissa Sturgis, we talked. They have a facility, and they invited us to be a part of their facility and be a part of their venue. So now we have a place where we can tell our stories, and that was a huge challenge, finding a venue.
That's probably extremely stressful too. I won't get you started on that, but I will ask this. Tonight is opening night, so how are you guys feeling about it?
Good, feeling good.
Good.
Excited to bring this story to life and to allow the community to embrace the way we're telling the story through hats.
That's awesome. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for coming on here to tell us all about it and sharing with the public so they can check it out as well. And if you're interested, Crowns is kicking off tonight at the Simpsonville Arts Center and running through October 15th. They are located on Academy Street in Simpsonville. Those tickets are $30. We do have more information for you guys on our website, which is foxcarolina.com.